Hello again, everyone. This week we have 4 assignments that we're going to be covering. We're going to be talking about ethics and photojournalism mostly, and we have a lot of reading again this week. By Thursday, February 28th, you should post your autobiography under the subject heading Introduction to Myself in the Week 1, Assignment 1 discussion area. Remember to tell us who you are, where you're from, the photographers that you enjoy, your background in photo history and photography, um, and what you expect to get out of this course. You'll see my autobiography is already in there. You should also be sure to respond to at least 2 colleagues and make sure that you read every one of your colleagues' posts. By Friday, March 1st, you're going to need to select from your list of photographers from the document provided in the introduction to the final project overview, which is under the Week 1 tab. So it says Final Project Overview, and in that you'll be able to open up a document that has 15 different lists of photographers. You'll select one list of photographers. The first photographer on that list will be a photojournalist, and your assignment this week will be to write a research paper on that one photographer. But by Friday, March 1st, you should have selected that list. You'll tell us who you've chosen, as well as provide at least one research source for each one of those photographers. Even though this week we're really only going to be looking at the first photographer on that list, you'll want to have a research source for every one of those photographers, all of the photographers on your list. You're going to post that. This is a little bit unusual. You'll post that document as an attachment in the problems and solutions area of week 1. Usually that would be in the discussion area, but because this is a 2-part assignment, you'll be posting by Friday, March 1st, your list of photographers and a research source, one resource for each photographer on that list, and that'll go in the problems and solutions area as a document attached to your post. By Saturday, March 2nd, you're going to answer at least one of the 2 discussion questions. I've provided 2. You can choose whichever one you feel most inspired by. Some weeks we'll have just one discussion question that we'll all answer. Some weeks we'll have 2 or 3 that you'll get to choose from. You should respond to at least 2 of your colleagues again in this, and you should be reading every single one of the posts in the forum. So that'll be under the Week 1 Assignment 2 forum that you'll post the answer to at least one discussion question on Saturday, March 2nd. You are welcome to post to both of them, but you are only required to do to one. You're going to remember in these posts, even though it's just a post on a forum, you're going to use complete sentences. You need to always write according to MLA style guidelines, and citations are required. Be sure to check out that plagiarism information under the Academic Expectations tab, and in my announcements, it's very important to always cite your sources using MLA citation guidelines. If you need help understanding what the MLA guidelines are or with your writing, please feel free to click that tutoring services link that's on the top of every assignment page that's there for your help. By Monday, March 4th, you're going to provide your essay on the ethics of photojournalism. We're looking at a 1968 photograph this week called Street Execution of a Viet Cong Prisoner. It's by Eddie Adams. And so in that assignment 3 forum of week 1, you're going to have to post your response to the questions. Make sure you're answering both sections. There are 2 sections that you'll need to cover in your essay. So make sure you're covering both of those sections, or else you only get half the credit for the assignment. Again, you can get all of these points. It's well within your ability to get all the points, and it's all written out for you what I'm grading on. So make sure you look at that, use that to your advantage. You have all the tools for success in this course. So by Wednesday, March 6th, you'll also have to comment on at least 2 of your peers. You'll see that that keeps coming up in the course. You're always going to be responding to your peers at least 2 times, generally in every assignment. So by Monday, the 4th, you're going to put up your post And by Wednesday the 6th, you'll respond to at least 2 of your colleagues. Again, also by Monday the 4th, you'll need to have your week 1 research paper. This is all part of our final project. This week's is on your photojournalist. This is the photographer that you've selected on that list that we selected by the 2nd. By Monday the 4th, you'll need to have your research paper on that photographer. This should be a Word document that is going to now be attached to the week 1 assignment for forum. And by March 6th, you'll have to respond to at least 2 colleagues' projects that they have posted by the 4th. As we delve into writing, I just want to reiterate, I'm going to remind you that it is important to always cite your sources. The plagiarism guidelines at the Art Institute are very strict, and I'm required to notify your counselors if there are any questions about uncited sources. They do consider that plagiarism. So make sure you are citing your sources. You should review those guidelines. If you have any questions about MLA style or MLA citations, again, click that tutoring tab or ask me. I'm happy to help you. Good luck with this week's assignments.